Hi Scorpio, this is Just with your June 1st, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Scorpio, it looks like some of you guys are definitely ending a situation, or you've ended a situation and you're moving on. You may still feel a bit stuck, like you've ended or you've left one chapter of your life behind. Okay, it was grueling, it was hard to say the least. It was one of the toughest things that you kind of had to go through, but you made it out alive, barely, and you're starting over. You may still feel like your hands are tied this week. You may feel like everything is not the way you would like it to be. But no matter what, you're still moving forward. Hard work pays off for you guys this week, 100%. So stay persistent and consistent. It looks like there's a decision that needs to be made that's coming in that's going to kind of close up a chapter for you even more. So I see this week is definitely a week of ending. Some of you, your home life may be very much a focus. Some of you may be going back to a familiar place, back home to what's familiar to you. You could be traveling to your homeland or hometown. Some of you could be moving back home. But I feel like getting close with familiar people as well will be very much a focus. Make sure that you're settling things so that you can close complete chapters in your life. You don't want things to be coming up and creeping back up somewhere down the line. I do feel like there's going to be a very faded situation that can prove, I want to say, can it be dangerous? I don't think it's dangerous. I feel like you're going to have to fight for something. If someone is trying to fight for you, it could be fighting you or fight for you. And I feel, and the advice here is for you to understand where you are. Okay. Now I'm going to say it, and some of you Scorpios might get upset, but before I say it, let me just clear out the rest of the stuff so you can hear me, because if you hear this, you may be like, I don't want to hear anything else she got to say. I'm still going to say it. Financially, I feel like a lot of you guys are pretty stable, but you're working toward more finances, bettering yourself. And so Scorpio men, I feel like you've become a lot more stable, which is good to see. Scorpio women, it looks like you're, like I said, settling things, wrapping things up, moving forward. Some of you, like, you have your mind hell bent on getting something, and you're going to do it, come hell or high water. You'll fight to the death to get what it is that you want. And it looks like you're going to succeed in it. Again, I'm not seeing a bunch of finances showing up in this spread for the week. So it is a lot of being grounded and making very practical, wise decisions. Your home life or home base, your family life, that sort of thing is very much a focus at this time. And seeing people for who they truly are. You guys are really good at that. And some of you Scorpios may be distant toward people. Could be family members. It could be someone important in your life. You may be distant or feel someone important in your life is a bit distant emotionally toward you. Now, that being said, some of you need to see where you've put yourself. Some of you may feel as though you have loaned someone money. You've lent your name, you've lent your money, you've lent your likeness, you've lent something, like you've given some form of yourself, your being, something that was very important to someone, and you're watching them take what you've given them, and they're going to go off with it. Does that make sense? Like, they're going to go and live their life and that sort of thing. And it's like, well, but it came off of the sweat of my back. It came off of my name. Like, some of you may feel like you're used, or you're being used. And it's like, you can clearly see it though. You can see it. Or for some of you, it's like, well, I have to work 12 hours a day. I have to carry 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet, to get my family out of this shelter, to get my family into a better place, to get my family A, B, and C. So it's like everyone else is comfy and okay, but you're still, sweating it out so that everyone else can be okay. And I feel that you're not going to stop until you can join them and you can be okay as well. All right. And I'm sure you're going to get there. So it could be working out that way. Now, when it comes to love, I feel that some of you are making a decision to end something. You may be filing for divorce. You're definitely wrapping up a particular cycle when it comes to love. Now, I would have to say this when it comes to Scorpios, the fight has just begun. It's just begun. And hopefully I can remember to tag this. It's just begun. Because somebody is like, okay, I'm done. I'm through. I'm done. Okay, yeah, I'm filing for divorce. I'm ending this. I'm wrapping this up. I'm moving back home. I'm doing A, B, and C. This is over. It's not over. It's not over. It's just begun. The divorce process will possibly get ugly. If there is a splitting of assets, it can get quite ugly. You may find that you are someone that this person has moved off and moved out and did their thing, and gotten a child, or you may discover some things that comes out about a particular person that you feel that it's like you can't forget what this person has done to you. You can't forget it. And that can be at your detriment, because the only person that's stuck with those thoughts and stuck in that place is you. So it takes time. I'm not here to tell you, get over it, Scorpio. How can I say that? Especially if somebody's devastated you. But the advice here is for you to every day make a conscious commitment toward removing yourself, because I feel it's mental. Somebody has you mind fucked, basically, while you watch them walk away and walk on by and go on. So it's just begun. And for some of you, it'll be, if you're in a divorce and you're going through a divorce process, it's just begun. If you're, okay, you're going to take that, I'm going to take this. Okay, cool. It's not going to work out like that. It's just begun. If you were in this, it's complicated type of relationship, and now you realize, oh, that you went and got married, or you're about to have a baby, or you done went and moved in with somebody and I didn't know anything about this. Oh, I'm fine. Okay, whatever. I'm done with you. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just going to get me a new place, so I'm going to move back home. No, it's just begun. It's just begun. Okay? Whatever your situation is, it's like it's just begun. That's kind of what I keep getting. It's just begun. Because you may have to have a whole nother cycle with this person before you can finally put this to bed. It's very karmic here. It's very karmic, this relationship that you have with someone. And there's lessons to be learned. And, until lessons are learned, chapters will continue to be written, if that makes any sense. Now, I do feel like you have the stamina, you have the drive, you have the energy to fight if you have to get what you want out of the situation, if that is what you want. And for others of you, you may be in talks about a separation or divorce. This is not going to work when it comes to us, that sort of thing. And I've been allowing and accepting too much. And I'm like, have gone, you may reduce yourself to someone that you don't even recognize anymore. And you may find yourself getting out of that, coming away from that. Like, yeah, we used to be swingers. We used to be into some really things that we're not going to talk about, but we don't do that anymore. Now we're committed. Now we've had a new lease on life. We're committed to each other again. And I'm pregnant. And, so you may have done drugs in the past. There's some activities that, was not for the best for you, but you may be getting away from that, you as a couple, and moving into something that's far more complete, that's more stable, that's in more of an alignment of what you want. For some of you, is what you want. And it's not over. It's just begun again, because if there's been drugs or alcohol, that sort of thing, if there's been an incestual appetite with sex and different ways of having a sexual experience, that's going to creep back up again. So this week it feels like, okay, I'm okay. It's just begun. It's just begun. If you're new and if you're single and you're freshly out there single, you've been single, that sort of thing, get out, because you may definitely meet someone. It's just begun. It's just begun. Get out there. It's time to meet someone. And I do feel like someone's coming back in your life. For you, Mercury in retrograde is going to be particularly spicy, because that 8th house is going to be lit. So you're going to have people coming back into your life like maniacs. Like, you come out of your job and thinking, I just started this new job. I'm so glad. Nobody knows where I work. And you look up and he's in the car. Like, what? How did you find out where I work? Yeah. You're about to have a whole crazy stalker person on your hands, I feel, during this Mercury in retrograde. It's just begun. So if you think it's over, it's not over. It's just begun. Now, if you are single, be careful, because It's just begun. You may meet a crazy person and, not realize just how touched they are. And well, it's just begun. So I'm so interested in looking at your extended, because I want to see if this, if this energy that I'm seeing, like you have someone who's obsessed. It could be woman or man. This isn't just a gender specific, and I am pretty gender specific when I read. I'm seeing a crazy man and a crazy woman. No, I'm seeing someone who's stuck. Like, I'm seeing a female who's extremely stuck if you're a Scorpio man. I guess she's probably going to be stuck for a long time if you're a Scorpio man. And I see a man that's willing to do anything and may even kill somebody for a Scorpio woman. Like, I don't think that that's funny at all. But I mean, someone may be willing to do anything to get you back. Like, whew, Scorpio, what do you do to them, Scorpio? What do you do? And so for some of you, I definitely also see a budding relationship. Yeah, that has the opportunity to really go somewhere 100%. And it may just be that thing that you can finally, let everyone from your past go, because you may say by the end of this week, going into next week, this is it. This is it. So that's what I have for you. If you're interested in the extended, click that link below so we can find out if it's going to be the stalker, who's coming out, and who wants to give you the message. What is going to happen with this new love? How's things going to work out? What will you do? That's what I want to see. I want to see what is Scorpio, this stuck person, this obsessed person. Are you the obsessed one? Are they? Who's the obsessed person? And how's this all going to play out? If you're interested, click that link below. If you would like to share with us how this resonates, I want to hear about it. If you want to let us know, do so in the comment section below so we can know what's going on. If you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this reading. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Scorpio.